Hello, Juma. Hello, Juma. Now I have something open. Uh, uh, Hello, will I get an echo of this? Will I get an echo of this? Don't think I will unless I have something open. Okay, I had something open, yeah. Another channel open.
Is Hype in?
Hello, hello, Juma.
How are you, Dr. John?
Good, good. Everything okay with you? You
Yeah,
finished that?
everything is fine.
Okay. Your camera working okay?
Yeah, everything
Oh,
is good now.
Oh, we have a visitor from Libya, Abdullah. Welcome, Abdullah Bashir. If you want to come in the panel, I'll let you in if you want to come in. We'd like to meet you if you want. If you don't, that's fine. That's fine. You can just watch.
Um, should I text you Hype or is coming already?
Well, I contacted him. Let me try him again.
Okay.
I sent him a note a while ago. Okay, we're awaiting the arrival of IPE. Oh, welcome from Jordan. That's great. Yeah, we're waiting for Ipe. If anybody wants to come in and introduce themselves, they're welcome to, or they're just welcome to watch, whatever. Sometimes you may be in a place where you can't participate. Like, Still awaiting Ike.
Okay, let's give him some minutes and wait.
Okay.
While we are waiting for Dr. Aib, I recognize the presence of Dr. Saeed Ahmad and Dr. Omar Musa. They are neurosurgeon from Zanzibar. And Dr. Boaz, who is in India right now, but he's a Tanzanian, is also in Mumbai. He might visit Professor Aib one day.
Oh, really? Do you want to come on the screen? Have you been to Ike's hospital in Kerala?
Not yet, sir. Not yet. We have, but we are planning to one day visit him. Right now we are at Mr. Bassams, but soon we'll contact Profite and make sure that we meet and visit him.
Well, you'll meet him if I can get a hold of him.
Yeah, we are looking forward for a nice presentation from the boss of you two, Dr. Boaz and I together.
Okay, is there anything you want to present right now, Yuma, while we wait for Ike, or you want to wait?
I don't have any presentation.
Okay, no problem. We'll just wait. Because I didn't really prepare you for that. Still trying to get a hold of Ike. He usually responds to WhatsApp. And he doesn't respond to WhatsApp, and I make a direct call.
Is he aware that it is today and not tomorrow?
Yeah, I made it a point to tell him.
Okay.
So he said that, okay, but he can't present a certain part of his talk. You know, your Facebook was down, Juma. I couldn't get a hold of you for a while.
Let me try to reach him through WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's there was a little confusion, because of Thursday, Friday, because I couldn't get a hold of you. So I just picked Friday, but I picked wrong.
Yeah.
Because I know we've done both in the past, both Friday and. Oh, wait a minute. Sure, I can, Okay, good evening from Zanzibar.
Let me log out as I'm calling through WhatsApp. I'll log out. And then
Oh, he's
I'll
calling
come.
now. Okay, hold on. I just call him.
Okay, okay.
And you'll hear me talk to him.
John,
Hey, Ike, what's up?
John, I'm coming in, man. Just send me the link on the email and I'm ready, man.
Okay, it's your email.
Yeah. But WhatsApp, I mean, the link on this one is
Can-
not working.
can-
So
okay.
send me a link on the WhatsApp. I mean, on the email, man.
Doctor, okay, give me your email.
drrajucharian@gmail.com.
Okay, I will do. Hold on, folks. He's coming in. We just got to get to him. Okay. Thanks for your patience. Ike is on the way. I had this. Sometimes when you you come in through your email, it happens easier, but he apparently couldn't get on through his WhatsApp. He has to go through his email, which I don't use his email frequently. But the good news, he's on the way. Oh, Magali, okay.
Hello.
Hello, Magali. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Ike's on his way in. So you get to meet Ike and all the friends.
Yes, that's wonderful. Amazing. And I remember Hype from a meeting here in Tanzania, so that's great.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Magali.
Oh no,
Doing,
I was
doing something that you do, multitask.
that's all good. That's no problem. I'm excited for the presentation.
Okay, great. Okay, Ike, are you in? Okay. Are you in Tanzania, Margali?
I am currently, yes, I'm
Oh,
with Dr.
great.
Magogo, but not currently with Dr. Magogo, but yes, I am
And
here right now.
same hospital or different hospital?
Same hospital, yeah, at
Oh,
Moy.
good. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's
Are you,
so happy to
I,
see you here, Dr. Magali. I'm happy you're here. Thanks so much.
Hey,
hey, Ike, you got here.
she's put some completely different.
Nice background. Your head's a little low. Can you move your head up, please? Uh-oh, we may have a bad connection here. And I'm not talking future of education, I'm talking future of this webcast. You may have to log out and come back in. You're connected and refresh your connection. I don't know if you can hear me. Or leave. You may have to leave.
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You may have to go, okay, to your presentation. I guess you're, let's start. Anyways, I'll introduce you to Magali after. Magali,
Sure.
say hello to Ike.
Can you see my presentation?
It's getting there. Hold on, Ike. Okay, let me start. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to bump you off, Ike. I have to introduce you.
Beg
Okay.
your pardon?
Okay, let me just bump you off there for a second and we're gonna start. Okay. Okay, you ready to go, Ike? Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, hold on. Oh, damn. Let's change 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. This is Dr. John Bennett broadcasting from Miami Beach for Neurosurgical TV. We have the pleasure of having the Tanzania Neurosurgery Grand Rounds. Ike Cherry, an MD, a noted educator from India, is guiding this. I guess he's using the theme of skull-based, and he'll discuss that area. Anyways, Ike, welcome, and it's all yours.
Thank you, John. So today we are going to look at the pericavernous approach to the temporal lobe. I mean, this is something that this is a completely new approach. And first, today I'm going to just discuss with you how can we reach the pericavernous region temporal lobe, I mean, with the temporal lobe. So let me just first show you some videos. Can you
Yeah, I
can I share my screen?
Yeah, we'll try it. Your connection is not great, so hopefully it'll work. Yeah,
How is it?
it's good. It's fine right now.
Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to show you. This is orbit. This is frontal lobe. I'm going to annotate now. So let me just try the color here. Shape, maybe color, spotlight. I'll probably use a spotlight, maybe a different color. How do I change the color? I don't know. Okay, spotlight. See, that's a frontal lobe. Okay, that's a frontal lobe, and that's a temporal lobe. All right. So what I'm going to do is we have to reach the medial temporal lobe. And how are we going to reach the medial temporal lobe? I am going to take this orbitomeningeal band. I'm going to cut this orbitomeningeal band, release the anterior clinoid, and after that, peel off the temporal lobe away from the cavernous sinus. Okay? I'm going to peel off the temporal lobe away from the cavernous sinus. So this, what I'm peeling, is actually the medial temporal lobe. That is the anterior medial temporal lobe. And what I'm reaching here, See the frontal lobe, this is a sylvian, and when I'm reaching here, I'm going to be, if I open the dura here, I'm going to be on the amygdala, because this is cavernous sinus. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? Yes or no? Anybody, Juma and rest of the guys,
Yes,
you understanding what I'm trying to say? Huh?
Go ahead, boys. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Go ahead.
we understand. We understand.
You understand, right? So this is a
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful approach. We have a cavernoma in the amygdala. So instead of operating it through the lateral corridors like usual, what we're going to do is I'm going to use this approach. That is your, so let me just annotate and show you. Annotate. I don't know how the pen works. Pen, draw, vanishing pen. So this is the frontal lobe and this is the temporal lobe. This was like that. Now, what I am doing is, this part is a cavernous sinus. It was covered by the temporal lobe before. The temporal lobe is like that now, but it was like that. So when I am stripping the temporal lobe away from the cavernous sinus, I am stripping it, but I'm reaching this part is the medial temporal lobe. This part is the medial temporal lobe. So as I dissect it more and more, I'll shut this off and I'll play this. So as I develop this plane between the temporal lobe and the, I'm taking off the clinoid now. Taking off the clinoid. Once I take off the clinoid, I have the top view also, the temporal lobe top view. That's very important. So extradurally, I am extradural pretemporal approach. I'm going to call this. Nobody has ever done this before. There's no literature of this being done. That is the extradural pretemporal approach to the medial temporal lesions. But believe me, this is a fantastic approach. So once I take that off, I got the frontal base there, and I got the medial temporal lobe there. And that's cavernous sinus. Okay. This is the clinoid drilling, complete clinoid drilling going on. So I'm taking out the entire clinoid so that this entire frontal base and the temporal lobe is one continuum. So medial to that, I'll have the optic nerve. Here I'll have the carotid. Here I'll have the cavernous sinus, and here I'll have the medial temporal lobe. And in this region, once I take off this temporal lobe, strip the temporal lobe away completely, I'll have the brainstem there. There, I'll have the brainstem. It's a fantastic approach, It's a transcavernous approach. Generally, it was used to do everything medial. That means basilar, interpedunculair cistern, and so on and so forth. But first time it's been used to get something lateral. So once I take that out, I have access to this part of the dura. Okay, that's the medial temporal lobe. That's the amygdala and the hippocampus and everything there. This is cavernous sinus. And what I am now stripping, you have seen this? Come, I'll just show you. We have Dr. Puneet Rana with us. So the cavernous sinus, the clinoid is off. This is the cavernous sinus. This is the cavernous sinus. The cavernous. So you have the third nerve here. The clinoid is off. The third nerve here. That's a fourth. That's a fourth nerve there. That's a V1 there. And what I'm distracting, right now, this is the amygdala. Okay. The frontal lobe was like this. The temporal lobe was like that. I've stripped to the most medial part of the temporal lobe. That's the cavernous sinus. That's where the that's where the clinoid was. And I have a top view and a medial side view into this. So I'm going to say I'm going to now strip the temporal lobe completely away. Can you see me stripping the temporal lobe away? Completely away from the cavernous sinus. I don't know why it is. Yeah. So where I'm stripping right now, where I'm cutting and stripping right now, that's the medial temporal lobe. That's amygdala. You must, if you look at your scans, if you look at anatomical figures, you'll understand that the amygdala is just lateral to the cavernous sinus. Okay? Posterolateral to the cavernous sinus. As I'm stripping this temporal lobe more and more away, I'll be able to open right on the amygdala. This is an approach I've been doing so many years. I mean, it's something that I described, the bloodless transcavernous approach. So here, there'll be no bleeding, absolutely nothing, and very elegantly, you are going into the medial temporal lobe. So I have stripped the temporal lobe of the cavernous sinus now. That's the cavernous sinus. That was where the clinoid was, and I have medial temporal lobe is lined up for me here. And if I open the dura, there I am on the cavernous. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is the medial temporal, or in fact pre-temporal. We are going anterior to the temporal lobe, and extradural approach to the medial temporal lobe lesions. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show. We can have a discussion on this now. I'll stop sharing. We'll have a discussion. Once the case is done, I mean, you guys wanted it a little bit early, so I'm not able to show you the case. Once I have 2 or 3 days, maybe next week or something, I can show you the entire case, how we went and how we took it out. But since I have similar cases, this was the case that I did right now was for a cavernous sinus hemangioma. But that is me going medial to this approach. But I can go lateral to the approach also, and thereby go into the temporal lobe. If I open the temporal lobe dura, then I'll be going into the amygdala. So now, if you guys have any questions or any doubts or anything, you can ask me, please.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to Magali Cadio. She's a resident from Cornell. She's with Juma in Tanzania now.
Hello.
Are you there, Magali?
I am, yes. Thank you, Dr. Ibe, for this. Dr. Ibe and I actually met when he came to Tanzania in November, I think. Yeah, so that's great. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, Magali.
Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, I hope you guys understood something.
Yeah, Juma, are you there? Or do you have to step away? Sometimes neurosurgeons have to step away.
I'm there, Dr. John. I'm there.
Oh,
in,
Give me
okay.
a second.
This is the definition of flying by the seat of your pants. You know, I know there are people, there's panelists, one from Zanzibar, from Cameroon, and other parts of
Dr.
Africa.
Alpha has just asked a question. Dr. Alpha is the manager of neurosurgery in the Department of Endoscopic and Functional and Stereotactic Neurosurgery at Moi. And he has posed a question in the chat box.
So how easy is it for one to peel off the cavernous sinus without massive bleeding? Well, it's not easy. It is something that I started that maybe in 2010. Even today, I'm not very perfect with it, I guess. But I started off this entire thing of bloodless transcavernous dissection. So I guess I can do it without much problems. But when you start, for sure, there can be some bleeding. But even if there is bleeding, nothing to worry about. You just have to put some Surgicel onto it, and on top of the Surgicel, you can put a cotton patty and it'll stop. You just have to keep on irrigating. You don't need any glue, or you don't need any other agents to stop it. Don't be under the impression that you need, and never bipolar. If you bipolar, then of course, then it's a problem, because then you can end up injuring the carotid, which is a big problem. So you don't bipolar. If you don't bipolar, and if you just keep your calm, you just put some Surgicel, maybe a bit of crushed temporalis muscle if it's too much big, and then put a patty there and just keep on irrigating for 10 minutes, will stop. So nothing to worry about it. What's a curve for one to do it at the optimal level? Maybe you do 10 cases, you'll be fine. Now, the thing is that what I want you guys to do is start using the microscope, or better still, start using the exoscope. Okay, it has very high magnification. So if you're using the exoscope, the good thing about the exoscope is that you can get up to 50 magnification. And when you're having 50 magnification, your ability to see the cavernous sinus at very high resolution is excellent. So maybe I can show you one more cavernous sinus lesion. So I'm just going to share this.
Yeah, Alpha's continuing to communicate with you, Ike, on the chat. He's commenting on what you're doing, I believe. So you see, you got the chat, right? Take a look at his comments on the chat.
No, one second, I'll just show you another video, and then
Okay.
I wanted
And
to
then
show them how to look at cavernous sinus with a very, very high, so here, very high resolution, okay? So look at this now. You're seeing my screen?
yes.
Right. So I'm going to show you, this is a cavernous sinus meningioma. It's a very vascular and hard one. So what I'm going to do is, it's a it's a cavernotentorial meningioma. So I'm going to cut the meningoorbital band. This is the frontal lobe. This is the temporal lobe. Okay, I'm going to cut the meningoorbital band, and right away I'm on the tumor. But you must understand, I'm going to be going at a zoom right now, just 2.95, which equates to around 20 zoom. Even this is the maximum the microscope can give you. So once now I'm going to go above that, way above that. I'll show you.
That's great resolution.
I'm in the tumor now. I'm taking the tumor off the dura of the temporal lobe. So once I take that tumor, then you're going to see the cavernous sinus. You're already seeing the cavernous sinus there. Here is medial temporal lobe, but here the tumor is, on the medial temporal lobe. So, it's a meningioma, cavernous sinus meningioma, invasive cavernous sinus meningioma. I'm going to take everything off the temporal lobe, and then I can see the nerves there. This is the fourth nerve. This is V1 and this is V2. Can you see the size of them? This is because I'm operating at extremely high zoom. And now that's a clinoid process. That's a clinoid process. And that's a third nerve. That's a fourth nerve. This cavernous sinus at the highest magnification. So I'm going to go and peel off the dura away from the clinoid. And that's a third nerve. And I'm going to drill off with a 0.75 millimeter drill. With a 0.75 millimeter diamond, I'm going to drill off the clinoid completely, deroof the tumor. And I'm just next to the third nerve. You see that? That's a third nerve. So that's a clinoid. That's a third nerve. So I'm going to take all that off. So that's a tumor. We're going to empty that out. That's a third nerve. That's a fourth nerve. That's V1, V2. So that's optic nerve here. It's optic nerve roof here. I'm going to take out the tumors going into the optic and third compartment. So I'm going to take that window out completely. I'm going to deroof it, and I'll be able to take out. So you can see the tumor coming out through here. So all that tumor I'm going to take. I'm going to eggshell all the bone above the tumor. So now that part of the tumor is out. You have third nerve here, you have fourth nerve here, we have V1 there and V2 there. That's V2. Okay. And that's V3. That's the gazillion ganglion there. Okay. So entire cavernous sinus is seen. Now I'm going between the fourth and V1. And I'll find the carotid there. There is tumor there. And that's a Parkinson's triangle. Okay. That's a Parkinson's triangle. And believe me, if you don't bipolar, and if you are operating at this zoom, you will not have, and that's a sixth nerve there. Okay, that's a turn of the carotid there. So that's a sixth nerve there, and I'm going to take off all the tumor from inside. Okay, keep on taking out tumor till everything is completely, empty. Going into further zoom, it's almost 100 zoom now. Keeping on taking out tumor. Okay, you see now everything is empty. So that's a Parkinson's triangle. This is the triangle between the V1 and V2. This is a triangle between the third and the second. All these triangles are empty. So tumor is completely out. And this is what we can achieve if we have an exoscope. If we have an exoscope, this is what we can achieve. So it's a very high high level of magnification. All right, any other questions? Any other questions, guys?
I think there's some dialogue in the chat. with the
Yeah,
gentleman
he
who-
says he's doing it for medial sphenoid big meningioma. Good, excellent. So, and that's how to start off with. But for cavernous sinus lesions, I mean, you need to do about 10 cases and you'll be all right, I'm sure.
Yeah, as I mentioned, there's neurosurgeons from Zanzibar, Cameroon, Libya, and Jordan. But
Oh, excellent.
sometimes they're in a spot where they can't really communicate and talk. They may be on duty, so.
There is
but
one in
they-
India, close to his city.
Beg your pardon?
There is also a Tanzanian neurosurgeon in Mumbai now. He might visit you.
Yeah, sure, they're welcome. I already have Alex with me from Uganda. Alex is
Okay.
staying with me.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not a neurosurgeon, but the resolution was pretty good on that microscope.
Yeah,
Well,
so the exoscope resolution is very good. The exoscope that we designed, Sanma, so it's way less costly. We had taken it to Africa, but then the problem was we couldn't get it past the customs and we couldn't really demonstrate with that exoscope. But we hope someday things are sorted out and Juma and his team can get to see what is that exoscope like.
Oh, okay, so Juma, there's no exoscope in Tanzania.
Beg your
correct?
pardon?
Yes, for sure.
There's no
Yeah,
exoscope in Tanzania?
yes, we don't have one, and but what we have planned now, we have to make sure all the logistics are out before we call IPE. So we make sure the exoscope is installed first before we call Dr. IPE.
Right, so it's in the works.
Yeah.
Very good.
Any more questions, guys?
Dr. Boaz, do you have any question?
You can text them, any of the panelists, you can text a question if you want. You don't have to have come on camera. Well, okay, I
Okay,
guess
then,
we'll-
John. Thanks, man. Thanks
yeah,
a
well,
lot.
thanks,
Thank you,
Ike, for
Juma.
patient.
I mean, thank you so much, Dr. IPE. This was a very nice presentation and a very good approach to learn from you. We keep on learning from you, actually, the new techniques and nuances.
You're most welcome. So next week we'll do something more interesting. So let's keep going with this. Let's have more and more participants slowly. And the next time I come to Africa, we should have some beautiful cases again. Okay.
Very good. Okay, we'll wrap this up. Please hang
Yeah,
around. We'll
see
do
you.
some networking, Ike.
Yeah. See you guys. God bless.
Okay, we've stopped recording. Let me